Well, hello, everybody. It's Up News Revolution Cave. Happy Sunday, I guess. Whatever. Today is one of those mood days, you know what I mean? But yet here I am, down here and doing the thing. It's going to be a hodgepodge video today. I'm going to complain a little bit. I'm going to talk about where the origins and the vintage Masters of the Universe collection is at. I am about to start WWF 1986. Not tonight, but tomorrow. Tonight I have to finish 1985. I have the, I think it's December 30th MSG house show to do. And I'll probably do that with you. I think I'm going to watch through it tonight, though, and not really take photos or think about, you know, catchy banter. I think I'm just going to watch it because today's a day where I just need to lay on the couch. We got some rain and some wind here today. Open the sliding glass door, let the rain and wind just make sweet music outside, and I just need to zone out. So I went into the huge tub of DVDs and I pulled out all of my 1986 stuff, put it in order, labeled it, and here we go. There it is. There's the WWF 1986. So I have No More All-Star Wrestling from Brantford, Ontario. So that is over. I do have some lingering All-American Wrestling and some lingering Primetime Wrestlings. And you would think that I would be watching all of that. And I am ashamed to say that I skipped Primetime and All-American in 85. I didn't watch it. I should. Maybe I will for 86. It's just a lot of repeat matches. A lot of repeat matches. However, there is the fun of watching Mean Gene in the studio of All-American, and of course Gorilla and well, I think, when does Heenan come on to Primetime? I know it's Jesse and Gorilla for a little while. We'll see in 86. Maybe I should watch it. I don't know. Now, as a kid, do you think I was skipping All-American Wrestling? Do you think I was skipping Primetime Wrestling? No, I was looking extremely forward to Primetime Wrestling. So I need to pull that back. Maybe we'll start in 86. Oh man, why is today a bad day? Well, I don't know. I think it's just the overall state of life. I was trying to think of a Hey, do you remember? But my mind was coming up blank, and we could do, all of us combined, all of us 80s YouTube people combined, could just sit down and do a Hey, do you remember the feeling? Hey, do you remember the feeling? And we could probably go on and on and on about that forever. You know, I was in there's the strangest things give me the feeling. I was grabbing something for dinner tonight, some ingredients, and I was at a grocery store, and it's a smaller grocery store in town, but I had to get like onion soup mix, and so I was going down a particular aisle, and they have it's the coffee aisle, right? And then at the other end is the soups and stuff. But as I walked past the coffee, I got a little warm example of the feeling. So random, just walking down the coffee aisle. Because then I'm processing that, and I'm thinking, well, why did I get the feeling from walking down the coffee aisle? And it's like, cause that was like morning coffee. You know, you get up, you have your morning routine, you get up, you put the coffee pot on, it percolates, and whoever's sleeping in bed goes and wakes up to the smell of coffee wafting through the house, according to the commercials. But again, all of our shows, all of our movies, all of our 80s television and movies, they got the coffee in the morning. They got the coffee. Now, obviously, coffee's not gone, but I don't drive past a Starbucks and go, the feeling. No, I got it from the coffee aisle. How bizarre. And then as I was coming up the other aisle, the next aisle, I walked through the cereal aisle and I got the feeling again. And again, I'm putting them together and I'm thinking, well, that's again morning stuff. You know, why is coffee and cereal giving me the feeling of childhood in the 80s? The parents were drinking the coffee while we were eating the cereal, I guess. I don't know. Maybe just in general, breakfast gives the feeling, but not the way we do it, and not the way we did it as kids, and certainly not the way we do it as adults, but that television show breakfast, you know, where everybody's sitting around the table wide awake, fully dressed, and they're all sitting together, and mother has prepared a massive breakfast with bacon and sausage and eggs and toast and juice and coffee and milk, right? You had 3 drinks back then. And that doesn't happen. And I don't know if it ever happened. It certainly doesn't happen here. So I think sometimes the feeling is things that actually happened, but I also think a lot of times the feeling is stuff that never happened and stuff I wish did happen. So that was random. That's the random event of the day. And Sundays are supposed to be great with the bowling and all that. And it was a good bowling day, I suppose. We bowled very, very well. But a team that was very, very not well beat us because they both went nuts. Like a grandma and her little 10-year-old granddaughter just went nuts today and beat us. So I think instead of alone in first place, we are now tied for first place with another team because of a grandma and her 10-year-old who just caught fire today and beat us. I think we'll do a New Year's resolutions show probably around New Year's because there's some things I got to change. And competitiveness and anger is one of them. There really is no. So Liam and I have won this league 3 years in a row, and we were winning it in the COVID year, and they canceled the league like with 2-3 weeks left. So we would have been 4-time champions. And I still treat this as if it's the Olympics and the World Series and all of those sports thingies. I just get angry when we don't do well, and I get angry when we lose, and I'm like, what is the big deal? You know, I'm kind of like it's like I'm up there bowling for $1 million. So it's competitiveness, but I don't know that I'm trying to think about that. You're always trying to assess your brain. What is it? I mean, and then it's like, well, that's all I got. Like I only got like a handful of things in life that mean anything. I don't know. Let's talk about the collection. I did just get, what is it? The Ground Ripper, Mechanic, and the Ground Ripper, which is Road Ripper, I think. I'll just show it to you. I attached it here. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. All right. So I put that up. I started utilizing this wall. We got the spy door up there, and we got Stridor, and we have room for one more little shelf. And there's 3 more. There's 3 more Origins vehicles I need. Just 3. and I should have plenty of room for them. I told you before I need Skeletor and his little gimmick, I don't know, his eagle, whatever, Tila and Zor, and I need the Night Stalker boxed. So 3 more Origins vehicles, and then that is done. There are 3 He-Man vehicles that I need. I can't remember all the names, but here they are. There they are. Just in case you have any laying around. Just in case you went out to the old shed this weekend and found Battle Bones just sitting there. Battle Bones is cheap but expensive to ship, and the other 2 are pricey. Pricey vehicles. One I'm going to be able to get for $50. The other is probably going to creep up around $80. And that's it. That'll be it for vintage vehicles, and that'll be it for Origins vehicles. The Origins figures in the garage, I finally made a checklist, and canceling out some, because there's I think it's Stratos. There's like a Stratos, and then there's a Stratos that comes with a comic who might be like sort of a different shade. I'm not going nuts over that. I don't need color variants, right? I want them to be as close as the original. Canceling some out, canceling out the Sun Man and the weird figures that weren't a part of the cartoon, canceling those out. I need 25 more Origins figures. 25. And I've got 3 coming. So I'll probably get some for Christmas off Amazon, because they're all $16.99 with free shipping on Amazon. So I can probably knock off 3 or 4 just from Amazon. But I got 3 coming. I have 3 Origins figures coming. I won't tell you. I'll just show you when they get here. Because I accidentally won them. I really shouldn't be throwing all kinds of money around. We got Christmas coming. The kids' gifts are getting more and more expensive. Both of them want some kind of mini bike or dirt bike that I have not agreed to yet, because I really don't ever want the children riding a motorcycle ever. And so I don't want them to like steadily progress to motorcycle. But they want dirt bikes, they want mini bikes. There are some expensive collectibles. There's something called Brick Bears or Bear Bricks. I don't know what they are. Those are stupid expensive. Liam wants a Pokemon booster pack. Those are ridiculous prices. He's trying to get Apple. What are they? They're the like the most expensive Apple headphones you can get. Like Apple iPod Max or Apple something Max. I don't know. Because apparently Beats aren't cool anymore, which I just find to be repulsive, right? I don't know why they were ever cool in the first place, but I also don't need a 13-year-old telling me that Beats aren't cool. Dr. Dre is always going to be cool. So, and then we have the vacation in literally 40 days. We go to Florida for the week. So I don't need to be spending money. But when I looked up auctions for Origin figures, a lot of them were $6. The opening bid was $6. So I put a couple opening bids of $6. That was like 6 days ago, and forgot about them. And then I won them for $6. But the killer is like the $13 shipping. So $20 for one of them, $20 for another one. The one I won for like $21, and then ended up with $35 with shipping. So I gotta back it down a little. But again, I start to think, why am I just? I've really been on a buying spree, as you can see. I really just started getting stuff. Part of that is mental. Part of that's mental, because I don't want the shelves to just sit here bare. So I had to fill them up as quick as possible. But I really need to stop a little bit. So these figures that are coming in, I might hold off, for a little while. to get the 3 Origins vehicles. I'm definitely going to hold off getting the vintage vehicles. Those are expensive. Battle Bones, I don't know. We're going possibly, I know Colin is watching this as I'm talking about money issues. Colin is waiting for me to appear at Frightmare in the Falls this coming Saturday up in Niagara Falls, and I'm there. I'm there. I'm just going to scale back on the celebs I was going to meet. Sean Cunningham, whatever he did, creator, writer, I don't know, of producer or whatever of Friday the 13th. He's there. Judy Aronson is there. Aronson. And then apparently some woman played Jason with the bag on, the burlap. Like there was a woman stand-in, and she's doing the circuit. I don't need her. And apparently there was a Jason actor during the fight scene of Freddy vs. Jason. So for a very little amount of time he was in the movie. I don't need him. I'm actually going to skip Cunningham, and I'm just going to get Aronson. I don't know. We'll see. They upped the prices because it's Canada, which is fine because then I'm not actually spending. So Aronson is $75 an autograph and $75 for a photo op. So that's $150 for her. And so that's what came, with the conversion, it's still like $120 or 100 and whatever. So I might not get Sean Cunningham when we go to Canada. But we'll go because it's gonna be fun. Liam wants to go. It's gonna be fun. It's always good to see Colin. But yeah, man, we gotta settle down. Prices are blowing up. What else? That's it. I think that was kind of your Sunday chit chat. I hate that word, chit chat. I don't like it. Let's have a little chit chat. I don't like it. It's very disappointing that the AP only feels Notre Dame should be ranked 12th when they were ranked 13th yet going into yesterday's games, and 5 ranked teams above them lost, and Notre Dame only jumped up a spot. That's disappointing. What else? I think that's it. That's it. That's it. We'll see you next time. Good night now.